Hi guys, and welcome to another video on the two-handed sword according to Anonimo Bolognese. Today we are looking at the 13th action, which goes like this. If your opponent has their right foot forward, stand in porta di ferro alta with your false edge in contact with theirs. From here, feint Mandritto over your opponent's blade while passing obliquely to the right. As your opponent attempts to cover the blow, pull through your hips and pivot on the ball of your foot to cut a falso manco under their blade to the right side of their head. Obviously we do not stop here. The blow is likely not powerful enough to end the fight, but creates an opening for us to finish our opponent. The counter to this action is performed as follows. When your opponent passes forward to cut at you, use that tempo to push a riverso to their right temple as you pass forwards in opposition. This is also not likely to be lethal, nor to stop your opponent, but it does create an opening. This video was filmed on the site of the First Battle of Newbury, a key event from the early days of the English Civil War, which would grow into the Wars of the Three Kingdoms. The wars were so intense that the casualty rate was nearly twice that of the First World War. By 1643, the Royalists under King Charles had taken western England and were besieging Gloucester on their way to London. The Earl of Essex successfully led an army out of London to break the siege, but in doing so had exposed these forces and weakened London's defences. His objective achieved, Essex fled back towards London, but was overtaken at Newbury by the Royalists and their larger force of cavalry. The fields to the southwest of Newbury were marshy and sodden from heavy rain. The parliamentarians rose before dawn to advance under cover of darkness and probable mist from the ground conditions, critically taking Round Hill and the Newbury Wash. The stubborn parliamentary infantry would withdraw in a slow, controlled manner, drawing the Royalist cavalry into culverts and narrow tracks where massed fire could be brought to bear on them. Round Hill was fortified with artillery, and although the Royalists finally took it, it was at a substantial cost. Night fell, and in the morning the Royalists were forced to watch as Essex marched past them and on to London. The King's army was out of powder.